Hold on, you're gonna expect me to push it with no key in the car.
What happened, bro?
Go on, Ash. I thought you was training route. I fucking.
I just push it from the back.
Ash, is the car coming? Unit 17. Today we've got a brand new BMW M4 G82 competition in, completely stock. The only thing that this car's got on it carbon is the roof. Customers having absolutely everything on it. Take a look here, I'll show you exactly what we've got here, but he's not left nothing out. Literally this car's going to be maxed out with carbon. It's going to look incredible. Okay, so the first part is the front bumper ducts. Anybody who's putting carbon on an M4, these are the things that you need most importantly, in my opinion. If you've got a G82 M4 competition, these only come with the exterior carbon pack. It will be replacing this honeycomb mesh. Obviously it looks a bit too standard. You'll see the difference on it once we actually install this. They make a huge difference. If you're going to put a carbon pack on, you definitely need these. Completes the front end nicely. So the second part, this is a custom front splitter from Unit 17. It's our own design, all pre-preg. Everything that's going on this car will be pre-preg in carbon. So this is a 3-piece splitter. This is OEM replacement on it. I'll show you that throughout the video as well. You can actually install these without removing the bumper, but for the sake of one screw, it's an absolute nightmare. So we would rather take the bumper off. Plus, because we're changing the ducts as well, because we're changing over the grille as well, it'll be a lot easier. Next part we've got here is the CSL style grille. You get these with two options. One with a radar, one without a radar. I've just realized that this car doesn't have a radar on it. So this section here that's empty shouldn't be empty basically. So we're gonna need to get another one of these. I'm sure we've got one on the way anyway today. That replaces the front grille. Again, everything on this car, all of the gloss black on it is gonna be removed on it. Okay, moving on to the side of the car. Again, pre-preg. Carbon fiber replacement mirror covers. Like I said, everything on this car that's gloss black is going to be replaced on it. The only thing left on this is the actual side skirts in gloss black, because we're actually going to put extensions on, which are just over here. We're going to fit side skirt extensions on here. These mount underneath, so this part does actually stay gloss black, but we've got a solution to that anyway. We'll get onto that in a minute. Air breathers, carbon fiber. Like I said, this customer's not left anything out. So we're going to remove these. Again, OEM fitment. These will be replacing the vents on the side of the wings. For the rear end of the car, we've got another custom part by Unit 17, which is our own design. You can check this out on the website as well. This is a full replacement. Now come up to the back, Charlie, let me show you something. Right. Basically, even if you do order an exterior carbon pack from BMW dealers, the only thing you get, so you get a carbon fiber diffuser. That replaces this part, so the trim that stays around it actually stays in gloss black. But if you come and have a look at this, come a bit closer. This is a full replacement piece. So it's actually replacing this gloss black part. You've got the tow wire cover here as well to replace the piece over here. Then we've got the side rear corner splitters as well that will be done in carbon too. And then you've just got the boot spoiler as well. This is actually how we're going to have a PSM style one. We do offer a rear wing for it as well. It's customer's choice, whatever you prefer. And that's everything that's going to be installed on this car. Okay guys, so laid everything out here so you can see exactly how much carbon we're putting on. The boys are going to help us fit this. You got a Mel here. Mel, your first job is to take this front bumper off Yeah, how long do you reckon it'll take? 20 minutes. 20 minutes? Yeah. Okay. Ange, this is Ange. Ange, his first job is in the morning. He has to have something to eat first. He needs to eat before he does any work. Ange, what did you have? Ready. What have you had? You had cheese and sandwich today or what?
I had a lamb patty and a ribena. Yes guys, so I've just taken this boiler off, and as you can see we've got all the adhesive on here, so let me just put this down for you 1 second. So now I'll begin to take off all this adhesive with the caraman wheel. This caraman wheel is a special tool that we use in order for the paint not to be rubbed off. Proceed to use this wheel and take all this adhesive off here, and then hopefully the spoiler should fit nicely. So I've just finished removing most of the adhesive with this caraman gun, but as you can see there's still a bit of residue remaining, and in order for that to come off I will be using the polish.
So I'm just finished on the rear spoiler, just taping it down so it sets. Next up, I'm going to start removing the front bumper. I've actually already started. The first piece of the bumper I've removed, it's over there. I've got about 8 T30 bolts which are holding in the top of the bumper. I'm going to remove these and then carry on with the rest of the bumper. On the side we've got Jay, who's actually removed the side skirts as well, because these are actually getting changed as well. He was a bit too fast for the camera, he's already started. So I'm actually removing the bumper because we're going to change the grille. As Jay said, this honeycomb mesh, we're changing that as well. And while the bumper's off, these are going to get replaced into the carbon ones. And because the bumper's off, it's a lot easier, rather than fiddling around with that screw, that'll go straight in. I've just removed the plate holder, which will not be going back onto the car because once the grill's changed, obviously the whole point of it is to show off the carbon. That plate holder is going to be covering the carbon, and then so that's actually not going back on. So next, if you want to come closer, I'm going to remove these 6 8mm underneath the bumper, which are holding it in from there. Obviously they will be going back in once the lips added on. There's a clip there, 2 more 8mm, and the same on the other side, so these are coming off next. So all the 8mm bolts which hold the underneath of the bumper in have come out. I even managed to grab the one that rolled over there. They're going in the pot now. I'm just going to move the arch cover out the way, and then you got 2 8mm, one there and one slightly back. Make sure it's on loose one first. And get the pot, please. Pot. That's one of them. Here's where he left it. So those are all the screws which were holding up the bumper. They've all been removed. It actually looks like a lot, but it's not. The next step is we're actually going to start to gently remove the bumper. Once we get a little pull of it off, there's a few plugs which obviously keep the sensors in. So we've got to unplug that, and there's a temperature sensor here also. We've got to unclip that as well, and then the bumper should be ready to come off. Quite simple to remove as well. You just push them two in and it clicks out. So what you do is you pull that little tab up. Once it goes up, slowly just pull it out. And the same on the other side as well. So the last and final stage, once they're unplugged, the bumper will gently be removed and put onto the bumper stand. I've just removed the original OEM mirror cover. You have to take the glass out to get this out. Reason is you've got these clips here, these tabs. You actually see them on the other side. It's literally like it's hidden in the actual mirror glass itself. So once you've done that, you've got to basically switch the indicator light out because that's from the OEM one. I'm just screwing that back up. It's all OEM fitment. You can see the screws are going on exactly the same place where I've taken them off. Just reversing the hose. You can see on here. Once it go in, you can see them click out. That's how you know you've got the perfect fitment on them. You can see the edges on here. They're all exactly lined up exactly the way that it should be. And then we just got to install the glass back on. Once it clicks, you know that it's fitted securely. Guys, to take the honeycomb mesh out, you've actually got to remove the bumper support. Now that the bumper support's off, we're actually in the middle of removing the honeycomb grill. So you grab a pry tool, poke it underneath, and just get the clips out, and it should come straight off. One down, another side to go. So guys, both honeycomb grills are now off. The bumper support was obviously removed to take them off, which will be going back on. But if you have a look at the two, you can obviously see the reason why the customers decided to go for the carbon. It's a much more cleaner finish and looks a lot better. So guys, the original grill has been removed. The bumper is completely bare now. We're going to start fitting it up with our own carbon and make it look a lot better. Okay, so whilst these guys have been working on the front bumper, I've managed to get the side skirts on. As I said, they're painted, so we removed the gloss black ones, fitted the new with the side skirts on. I'm just peeling the tape off to put the new side skirts on, which will fit on underneath it, which gives it a lot cleaner look. The extensions will give it like a lower profile. The car will actually have like a lower stance on it, rather than how it looked before with the gloss black pieces, which didn't really look all that.
What's your favourite rapper?
Fucking deep.
You know how much he cried the day Mitch came to the unit? Oh, you never called me here, you never called me.
How do you know he was here?
You even called us out to the unit, you never called me. And I even got a picture with him. And he's dying from inside. The side skirt extension has been fitted underneath the painted side skirt itself, which contrasts a lot better against the carbon rather than it being gloss black and having something uncoordinated. But take a look at it yourself. Tell us what you think in the comments. So if you remember earlier, I did mention an 8mm screw, which would be a lot easier to do once the bumper support comes off. So with the bumper support being off, the 8mm there, just unscrew that, and that gloss black trim will simply just pull off. With the black trim being removed, the one thing that we need to keep from this is this clip, and it simply just comes off and goes onto the new carbon piece, which then allows the 8mm to be secured into there. While I was actually taking out them 8mm, I don't know if you lot caught it on camera, but Jay was actually fitting the air ducts. Fitted, ready for this piece to go back on, and then once that 8mm has been screwed back in, the bumper support's ready to go on. The bumper's all fitted up, the bumper supports are on, the ducts are on, the corner pieces are on. Ran into a bit of a problem, just about to fit this. I've had a look at the car and it hasn't got a radar. So right now I'm kind of stuck. I'm gonna have a word with Jay because the customer's collecting this car in a bit, and right now I don't think we've got one for him. This one's grilled with a radar. I didn't realise at the time, I just started stripping the car. Okay, have you got another one here?
No, at the moment, no.
Okay, customer's collecting this car at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
What time is it now?
6 minutes past 3.
How are we going to get grilled with the radar? Okay, the bumper's all fitted up apart from that.
Yeah.
Rest of it's complete, yeah?
Yeah. I'll put the mirror cover on. Well, you done that yourself, innit?
Let me have a word with the warehouse to be able to get one within that time.
100%.
What's the alternative?
Hello?
Man, listen, I've got a G82 here. I need a CSL grill for it, and I need it now. I've got a customer basically. I've got the car in here with bumper off, and it needs to go out today. Yeah, can you check for me? I need a CSL grill. It's got to have no radar on it. I've got a couple of grills in here with the space for the radar, but you know you know which one I mean, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to check that for you.
Okay. How long do you?
Give me about 10-15 minutes. I'll check for you.
10-15 minutes. Okay, as soon as you can, please, because this customer needs to collect this car by 5 o'clock. Please, yeah.
Alright.
We're running short on time right now. It's 3:15. Might as well just have some lunch quickly. He'll call me back in the next 15-20 minutes or so. Let him confirm that it is the right one. I'm pretty certain we have got it.
So we're actually about to eat some food now.
Break time.
It is break time, yeah, but normally break time's a bit more happier than this. I'm stressing about that grill, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not.
Guess what? Customer's car's going at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Finish your food, we can produce a work. Please! Hello?
Yo. I've got one. Are you sure it's definitely without a radar, yeah?
Yeah, 100%. Have you opened it and checked it?
Nah, I'll check it now.
Okay, check it for me, please. If it is, I definitely need it here. If you can get it for me a little bit before 5, because customer's supposed to be collecting this car to 5 o'clock, so you know what, I'm running really short on time right now.
Alright, sir.
Okay, bye. You got grill?
Yeah, got the grill.
Okay, so this is what we needed. You can see here, this one's for a car that doesn't have a radar on it. You can see this one's got a gap on here. Any G82 that has a radar on it, you need that space there, otherwise the bar's going to be blocking it. But if you don't have a radar on the car, it's stupid to basically have this space empty. So we've got the right grill now. The last part of the bumper to get fitted up. Once this is on, wiring loom back on the car, and that's it, ready to go. Aman, you're here with us now.
Yeah.
You know what? We're running short on time.
Yeah.
I need you to help me take this back bumper off. We've got about 2 hours left. Once this is off, change the rear diffuser on it. Wire the back light up. We can do this at the same time, fitting up the front bumper as well.
With the final screw being screwed in just now, if you want to come take a look at the bumper, everything's on this, all carboned out, and it's ready to go back on the car. As you can see, everything from glass back has been transformed into carbon. So let's start with the front grille, which obviously you all know we had a bit of controversy with that. We had the air ducts, which were originally a honeycomb like mesh thing. Well, these just look 10 times better now in my opinion. And then you have the 2 parts of our 3-piece splitter, which replaced the original gloss black pieces there, and obviously you got the same on that side, so they've obviously been replaced. And the last thing to go on this will actually be screwed on once the bumper is back on the car. With that, as much carbon as you can get on the BMW M4 front bumper. While these lot are sorting out the rear diffuser on the back bumper, I'm actually taking the driver's side light out, because what's going to happen is, obviously you all know our famous brake light, G82 diffuser, that actually gets wired into this light, and got to take it out, I can wire it up. Your camera probably won't even capture this, Well, look at that. Last screw for the light is there. So we've got to take all this apart just to get to that one screw. It's in that gap there.
Can't even see it in there.
Imagine how I'm going to take it out now.
Here guys, we have the screw. The screw is just taken out from the inside, as you can see. And now he's going to proceed to take the light off. Well, there we go, the lights come off now.
Give me a flat screwdriver, man.
So, rear diffuser's on. You've got the rear diffuser with the rear splitters. Normally, if you want a carbon diffuser from BMW, you get just the centerpiece in carbon. This trim that goes around it actually stays gloss black. So if you look at it, this actually gets built up around it. I'll show you 1 second. That's how the diffuser actually comes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. Now, our diffuser is actually a complete piece replacing all of this. It's one part that replaces 1, 2, 3, 4 gloss black pieces. Come and have a look, it's on the bumper. So you can see the fitment on it, flush. You've actually got the tow eye cover piece on there as well, straight clip in. You can see the fitment on it along the edge of the bumper there, nice and clean. You've got the rear tow eye cover as well, which has been replaced. You've got the rear corner splitters here, again, fully replacement, OEM fitment with the original tabs in on there. F1 light on it. This will be wired up to the rear light. That's what Omer's doing right now.
The light's been wired. What we're going to do now, Mon's just washed his hands. He's going to get in the car, press the brake and check if it's working. Fingers crossed. As you can see, we tested the light, it worked. So that's all good to just clean back up and put back together. So that finishes the back off. Obviously, light's been plugged back in. Boot lid's all been, well, the inside of the boot, so everything that we took apart has been put back together. Obviously, with the help of Oman, we got the rear diffuser back on the car. Looks much better, much more aggressive. I've got the brake light working. So now the final thing to do is get that front bumper screwed on.
Go on then.
So we're removing this. The clips on this are so tight on it. Had to mask it so they don't damage the paintwork on the car. You know what? I got lucky. This slid off. So I got lucky, it slid off. Just remove this off the car. Got some white clips in my hand which I've just took off the back of here. Got to be careful on these because these clips do snap easily. Luckily they've come off with one piece, so they're not damaged. We can use them straight again. So all we've got to do is reapply these back onto the new carbon piece. So you can see they've slid back on quite nicely. OEM fitment, clips going in exactly the same place as the one that's been removed. So we're literally just going to reverse the process, reinstall these back on. They're actually easier to get back on than they are taking them off. You see the hooks on here, they're shaped to actually slide into here first.
The car's almost complete. What we're doing now is just screwing up the front bumper, getting it ready. Then we've got that piece over there, which is the third piece to the split at, and that'll complete the car, ready for collection.
So the car's complete right now. we've got a cover on it because we're going to reveal it to the customer. He doesn't know what it's going to look like. But this is everything that we've changed. So you've got the front grille, the front air vents, the front ducts, got the side air breathers, the mirror covers have been replaced. These we've actually colour coded them to the same colour of the car. These were obviously replaced in carbon fibre. The rear diffuser has gone for the F1 light as mentioned before, as you've seen it already. The glass black spoiler has also been removed with a carbon PSM style spoiler. And that's it. Let's get the customer in and see what he thinks. How we doing?
Yeah, good, Joe.
Not too bad, thanks. Are you ready for it?
Yeah, let's go.
It literally looks brand new.
Brilliant. These are the wing mirrors and stuff. Proper
Yeah.
carbon.
17.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah?
Back in.
What does he play stand for?
It's my name. It's my basic code name, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
The car's done, finished. You can see everything done on here. Full day's work, everything on this carboned out completely. This guy's not left anything out, like I said before. Check the car out, we've done front grille, front splitter, front air ducts, carbon mirror covers, the vents on the side of the wings, carbon side skate extensions, rear ductile spoiler, F1 style diffuser, absolutely everything. There's nothing left to do on this car that I can think of to do right now. Mark, thank you for your business.
Thank you. Cheers.
Happy with it?
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah?
Really happy, yeah.
If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and if you are interested in any of this stuff on this car, give us a shout. Everybody knows who we are on the gram anyway. So it's
Everybody
Unit
knows.
17 UK. Over in America, we also have distribution centre out in New Jersey if anybody wants parts that's based in America. We ordered a lot of stock over there for the G80 and G82. Again, you can just order from the website or get shipped directly from America. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe.
Till next time, guys.
And get up here now. Do something. Huh?
If the video gets 500 likes, maybe I will.